What's going on, guys? So this is going to be like a little tabletop intro here. Got some new straps, some lifting straps. These are Cobra Grips. Similar to what you'd get from like a Versa Grip. This is one of their competitors. I've never used Versa Grips, just to throw that out there. But if you're a fan of like Mike Israetel or any of those guys, a lot of them are using Versa Grips. I wanted to give these a shot. They got good reviews. In the past, I used more traditional grips. Going back in the day, I would use like these type of grips. More recently, I was using almost kind of like a knockoff of these. It's got the wrist strap, but then it just has like a long piece of suede. So it's sort of a mix between the older style with a wrist strap and then these that are more like, it's a shorter piece of leather that connects, and I'll put it on so you could see. So the idea behind this is that anytime you're using a grip, you're targeting the muscle rather than your grip being the limiting factor. So for example, if you're doing like a deadlift or a shrug where your grip may give out, limiting how much weight you can really put on, it may be an issue for hypertrophy or, you want your back to grow, but your grip is getting most of the load. So that's where these would come into play, and that's how I'm using them, mostly for pull motions on my back day. I incorporate them on and off. I had been using, like I said, these things for a little bit. They're okay. I'll tell you the negatives on those versus the Cobras when I start using them more, but right away, just kind of doing a little bit of testing, I can tell you biggest issue with these kind of grips, and it also kind of comes down a little bit with these, especially with machines, is one-handed use. So the old style grips aren't too bad. These, you can't sort of pull your fingers over the top in order to pull it in like you can with these. So that's definitely, I think, going to be one of the benefits of using these grips over the others. So I'm going to run through a back day tomorrow, and I'm going to use some of these. I don't expect to really use them for any type of pushing motion, or some of the lat pull down grips I have, you got to basically put it in your palm. I'll see how they feel. Grip doesn't really feel usually like it's a limiting factor for me on some of those. It depends on the specific grip that you're using. So construction wise, this is the Pro. It's leather, has the neoprene, goes around your wrist. So if I open this up, you'll see, you'll put it in here, you put it down, tighten it up. Basically what happens is, and I'll have to tighten it a little more, but you'll be able to wrap it around the barbell like this, or around the piece of machinery. And this is a little shorter, so you don't have to fumble with it. You can just get a grip. And they say you could use it for push movements, I guess, like this. I don't really see the point. If you're on a pull down or another piece of machine where you can, I guess, get your grip around, you can kind of use this for more grip, but I don't know if I find that really beneficial compared to like using your bare hands or using like chalk if you have to. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna test it out and I'm gonna see. So pretty cool. Getting back over to these other ones I have that I mentioned, these are like, I think I got these on Temu, honestly. The construction isn't as nice. The neoprene is not as nice as these. This is the nicer leather. This is like a faux suede probably. Let me see. I actually think, these are surprisingly better than I expected them to be. Although when I got them, I thought they were going to be more like a Versa Grip or a Cobra Grip. So that was kind of a letdown, but what do you expect from something cheap you got online? So see how much longer it is in my hand? So being able to one-handed curl it over and get a tight grip, it's not really something that works. So, but if you're basically doing it with two hands to do it, works well. This is actually comfortable, the material, and you get a good grip, especially on a smooth surface like a Meadows row. So these aren't totally horrible, but I don't expect them to necessarily be as good, especially one-handed, as the Cobra Grips. So I don't even know, you can't get this exact one on Amazon. Like I said, I got it on Temu. I don't even know if it's available anymore. There's ones like it that I can put a link in the description for. Same thing with these like OG kind, the standard kind that you wrap over your wrist. These are from Rise. I've had these for years and years and years. These are, this style to me isn't as comfortable even as this one, or especially these. These feel more comfortable. The padding is nicer. So I'm gonna run through some exercises with all this. Well, I'm just gonna be using the Cobras, honestly, to get started, just so I could see how they feel. The place where I thought these actually ironically excelled a little, like with a Meadows row or something with a super fat grip, I had a lot more surface area with this, but once this is broken in and it gets like a nice easy curl to it, I think these will work out really nice. Work on isolating the back. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll put up some footage with this, and I'll talk to you guys later.